keys in my hand. I can never understand how never land from a breakup. No.
Just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at center. And for Detroit, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. Possessions.
Both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Vucevic out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Vucevic. Dosunmu left side. Here's the 3. Duren with a rebound. Here's Thompson. Now Ivy. White with a steal. Giddey passes to Vucevic. Good D by Duren.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Vucevic. Now Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Cunningham. Inside. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Thompson outside. For 3, here's Harris. And it's Giddey with a rebound. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Duren finds Harris. Giddey against Cunningham. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get one up quick. And here's Harris outside. Again, Harris missing. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. The quick look, no good that time. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson with a screen. He shoots it. Harris's shot is good. Harris has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Dosunmu for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Harris on the wing. Ivy outside. Launches a 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Thompson. No points so far. And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Chicago has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Back to White. Pass to Giddey. Fires from deep. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons trailing. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Here's Duren. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. Left side White. Three-pointer, Vucevic gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, when you're big like Vucevic is hitting corner threes, that draws out shot blockers and opens up the lane.
Here's Harris. And here's Cunningham. This one for three. Drops in the three.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's a minute 26 left to play in the first. And Stan, the Pistons' J.B. Bickerstaff, the runner-up last season for Coach of the Year.
Well, yeah, instead it went to Kenny Atkinson, who replaced him in Cleveland. But B.A. talking about landing on your feet, Bickerstaff showing again he can turn things around.
So they take the lead.
Well, that sometimes is a tough area for Thompson, but he manages to get off a smooth shot.
Here's Buzelis, pounded by Harris. White on the wing, over Ivy. White can't hit. Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Cunningham passes to Duran on the wing, Ivy. Duran, the screen, puts up a three. Chicago with a rebound. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dosunmu on the wing. No one near him. Thompson pulls it in.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
And it's Cunningham missing. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Pistons on top, up by 2. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They've got Duncan Robinson, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's Cunningham, and it's LeVert in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Up top, Collins. Jones, the pass to Williams. No good from outside. And the Pistons shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Stewart. Here's Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Robinson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Now here's LeVert. Still without a bucket. There's Cunningham with a 3. Williams grabs the board. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Jones feels it out. Giddey against Cunningham. Herter from long range. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you, Brian.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. been some changes here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Holland. And Jaden Ivey subbed in for Levert. Then for Chicago, Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Williams. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Jones. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Dosunmu. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Pistons lead by 4. Cunningham passes to Thompson. On the wing, Ivey. Three-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Ivey's got 6 points. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Pass to Herter. Outside Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Cunningham. From deep, Giddey. It's hauled in by Robinson.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Bulls trail by 11. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give them a breather and talk things over. Tobias Harris checked in for Detroit. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Giddey. He's scoreless. Outside White. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's the Pistons with the ball. A nice run going, 12 in a row. And the Bulls with one playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
Now here's Ivey. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. From outside, off the mark. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. A minute 15 left in the second quarter. White for 3, hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Cunningham outside. Harris left side. Launches it. Counted from distance. Harris has got 7 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The Pistons lead by 11. To the middle. Duren, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Ivy outside. Duren with a screen on White. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Ivy. Takes a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. 9 points in the game. And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break up 12. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Buddy, you knew it's funny. I got way too much ride, come try and take it from me. Take a look at my life, you see I'm about my money. These fools live for the clout, they out here living bummy. You can think that you blocking my G ain't shit stopping. Drop some artwork on a shirt, I got fans copping. This is love, this is work, knew that in my noggin. Every song go berserk, ran up they column, big moves. All we make is big moves.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You gotta like what Jaden Ivey has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Bulls trail by 12. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at center, filling out the middle. Now here's Dosunmu. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And it's Giddey missing. Detroit leading by 12. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Guys, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And it's Cunningham missing. The Bulls trail by 14. To the left wing. Pass to Vucevic. Chicago passing it around. Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. To the paint. And the power finish by Vucevic.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Ivy passes to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. Cade taking it in. For 3, here's Harris. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Down low. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. Back to Harris. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And the hops on Ivy, making him a promising rebounder. We got a taste of it right there.
White for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. On the wing, Ivy lets the 3 fly. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. A 12-point game to the inside. And Vucevic slams it in.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
Here's Giddey following the three-pointer by Detroit. Vucevic, the pass to White. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. White's got 11 points.
A smooth three-point shot from White, who just had to hit them right back.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Robinson, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. And the Bulls also making a change. Jones is checked in. And it's Detroit with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
Now here's Robinson. Harris on the wing. Harris is doubled. Thompson outside. 5 to shoot. And here's Ivy from the arc. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
Now here's Jones. Still no points. There's the triple. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Out to Harris. Detroit moving the ball around. Thompson, a screen on Jones. Ivy passes to Thompson. Now Duren. Robinson for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 5 assists in the game. White looking it over. Vucevic, a screen on Robinson. And again, no good by Chicago. The Pistons lead by 18. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris, a screen on White. Steps back. Pass to Harris. Back to Robinson. Let's go with a 3. And Detroit another 3.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Pistons ahead. They lead by 18. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Cade Cunningham out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Duncan Robinson. Then there's Holland. And it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Outside Robinson. No good on the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Pistons lead 18. It's Cunningham with a drive. And Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Pass to Williams. Now Collins. Now Herter. Fires for 3. The rebound by Stewart. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Robinson for 3. Buries it from 3.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Williams. Nice shot from the wing. Williams has got his first basket.
Hey, that's a fantastic last-second read. Passing out of his shot.
Cunningham on the wing. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. LeVert outside. Cunningham outside. From deep. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Collins. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 6 assists here tonight. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And Ivy subbed in for LeVert. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. On defense, the Bulls, trailing by 19. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Duren. And here's Cunningham. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. White against Ivy. Ivy with the defensive effort.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
Here's Buzelis, pounded by Harris. Chicago passing it around. Outside White, pass to Buzelis. Dosunmu outside. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Detroit leading by 19. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Here's Harris. Now Cunningham. Pass to Ivy to snap the cold streak. Now Duren. Harris outside. Here's Cunningham. Ivy outside. Three-pointer. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 19. Now Vucevic. Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Back to Vucevic. It's good from beyond the arc.
Working it to Vucevic, and he does not hesitate.
Here's Cunningham. There's 1:59 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Ivy outside. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham! And the three misses.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
White. Oh, no good on the layup. The Pistons lead by 16.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pistons.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Here's Giddey. Jams it home!
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game, his innate ability to set others up.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Thompson, a screen on Giddey. Now Ivy, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Collins a screen. Oh, off target from downtown. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Robinson! No good! Had a chance to end the run there. Chicago with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Sasser outside.
This life is all we know. Let's take a silly side and trip. Struggling to let go. I feel I'm about to blow.
And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jaden Ivey.
Hold up in my teeth and fight down when I'm hold up in my teeth and fight.